Hi everybody. Thank you for watching Providence Tarot Loving Proof reads for August, celebrating Leo season. Happy birthday to the Leos out there, if I haven't said that. I've been thinking it. I've been seeing Leos, talking to them, reading them, hugging them. Anyway, we're moving on to the pink. This is like a crocodile, alligator, sort of reptilian textures here on this one. Shout out to @CassieLou2U, meaning number 2, on Instagram. She is a really wonderful friend of mine, has been for a long time, and her mother gave me these. And I'm using them because they're so cute. Let's see what your card is from the Archangel Power Tarot deck for Doreen Virtue. You know, these cards are actually, meaning these bundles, these purses, these bags. You know, choose your reading, listen to them all, figure out which one might be for you. You could be a cross watcher, right? Here we go. Justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So this is even related to this one right here. You know what I mean? It's actually, this is a 7 and then this is an 8. You know, and this is Libra, right? Which is the 7th house. And then this is, you know, the 7th card, which is, you know, the 7th house is Libra, but the 7s are ruled by the Chariot, which is Cancer, right? And Cancer rules the heart, and so does Leo. And Leo is normally number 8. Okay, so this is talking about expansions and contractions within a relationship, highs and lows within a relationship that are bringing about, you know, changes, right? Because the Justice card is talking about, you know, fluctuations and changes that occur and how you respond and react to them, right? Feeling strong and powerful at times and then feeling weak at moments, you know, it's highs and lows. It's also kind of emotional too, you know what I mean? Because it's related to the 8th house here. And, you know, in Vedic astrology, the 8th house is talking about intimate relationships, okay? And the 8th house is the intimate relationships, you know, although Libra rules marriages, right? And trust and truth and justice and justification, because you have to have all of those things before you can have an intimate relationship. You know what I mean? Okay, before you can share intimacy with anyone, you have to know the truths, right? And if there are mistruths, then that intimacy and that trust, right, is going to be damaged. Okay, and the 8th house does talk about damages, right? So a relationship could have been damaged, right? It could have been damaged by someone's selfishness. It could have been damaged by someone's ego, because the 8th house is ruled by Mars, right? And if you are a Libra rising, then your 8th house, right, is going to be Taurus, which is actually ruled by Venus naturally, but it's going to be ruled by Mars and Scorpio because it is number 8. Okay, so this might be a bundle for Libra risings right here, y'all. I'm a Libra rising. But yeah, you know, I feel like you are feeling dignified. You are feeling like, you know, when you make the decision to stand up for your own truth, you feel impassioned. You feel heartfelt impassion. You feel, you know, like you can really deal with whatever it is that you were struggling with, right? You've been put to the test, okay? You've grown stronger for sure. And then you've also been able to decipher what is what, okay? I think that you definitely are fighting for your dignity, and you're fighting for, you know, your grace, right? You're being very graceful about all of these things that you're going through emotionally in love. Okay, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio. You could have been dealing with someone with Sun in 8th house. You could have been dealing with a Libra, okay? Or you could have been dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? And this is a very spiritual card, you know what I mean? Being with this 8 here, like the infinity symbol. It's Archangel Raguel, okay? Let's look at what your other card is. So it is really talking about justice in a relationship, or maybe something becoming more balanced, or the reharmonization of something. Now that Mercury is, you know, direct, and in normal tarot, Mercury has something a lot to do with the eights, you know, and this is just kind of like very interesting because if this was 11, then it would make a little bit more sense about it having to do with the 8. But then it's also justice, okay? And the magician card has a halo in it, usually, or an infinity symbol. And it's here, and, you know, Mercury is connected to Libra and Venus because esoterically, Gemini is ruled by Venus. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me move on, right? Going down the rabbit hole. Let's look at what your card is from the Romance Angels Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is a relationship, guys. Now we have another part to this. So if the first part of this didn't resonate with you, now we're talking about a real relationship here, right? That you have real romantic feelings towards, right? Okay, because this is definitely talking about the heart and romance being an 8 here, you know, because it's normally related to that strength card, and this is still related to the strength card, because in this deck, right, the strength card is actually number 11, and Libra and Leo are sextile energy. So, you know, that's impassioned energy that is you know, sort of uplifted, right, when they come together and unify for an intended purpose that is making, you know, their consciousness sort of like turn on about something, right? And you celebrate that, you honor that. So you could be honoring your feelings, you know? It's really good that, you know, this card here came next to this card. Leo season is about romance, you know what I mean? And naturally, in the traditional tarot, number 8 is Leo and its strength, you know? So you're going to have to just keep your strength about you in terms of like a relationship or having a relationship, you know? You might be having feelings or thoughts about romance and thinking about relationships. These flies are in here. I've been trying to get rid of them. I'm so sorry, you guys, if you see it fly by. But this is beautiful, right? I try. So yeah, you know what I mean? And also, even just like the feelings that you have towards a relationship are real, you know? And, you know, your justice or your quest to be rebalanced or to see fairness in a situation is valid, okay? Because the justice card is talking about validation, right? Your feelings might be valid, right? Okay, let me go ahead and flip over this soulmate card. Also, I have cards at the bottom of each of these decks, and these might actually clarify the reading that I gave to you. Choose whichever one you feel like resonates, or both. This says, you are loved more than you consciously know. Share your insecurities with the one you love. You will be surprised and reassured by their reaction. Love is all around you, right? Worth exploring, worth sharing in a relationship. Okay, because it might actually bring harmony to a relationship, because Libra is talking about communication, you know, and getting messages across, right? It doesn't matter how the message is or how the communication makes you, you know, feel. Your feelings aren't right or wrong, you know, you just might feel bad or good about it. How is it affecting you? Your feelings are definitely telling you something, and it could be telling you how you need to react or respond to something, right? Right? Because it really is your truth. And the Justice card is talking about truth. It's talking about emotional truths. Okay? It's talking about the truth of what one believes, right? Could be a reality, right? And not just a concept, and not just an idea, not just an experience that I had. Okay? So now I'm going to flip over these bottom cards. 4 of Gabriel. This is talking about a coming together, right? Marriage for some of you. Like I said, some of these cards are really talking about things like that, right? Now, this also is talking about angelic energy. It says time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations, right? So this is release yourself from burdensome situations. This is, a lot of rewards for the hard work. This is definitely releasing yourself from burdensome situations, right? And this is definitely abundant rewards for, exploring your feelings, and definitely being Venus, this card being Venus in Aries, and then this card being, Libra, which is justice, which is talking about, Venus. I think it's related to that card as well. So the fours are definitely talking about home and family, right? Things becoming more solid within the home life or the home foundation. It also talks about the balancing of female and male energy, or just two different energies that bring balance to each other, not just female male energy, although, it just is kind of like one end and the other end, you know what I mean? Like this and that, right? Okay, we're just thinking about that, the coming together of this and that to create balance. That's what I'll say. And then we've got, wow, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. For some of you, this person hasn't come in yet. And for some of you, you kind of like know who this person might be, or this person themselves might know that they like you, but they don't know if you like them. That type of thing. This could be somebody from your past for sure. It could be a new person, right? Because somebody from your past could be a new love for you, and it might just not be somebody that you've actually had anything with before, right? And the new love could be the pet that I was talking about here. Bam, bam. Or it could be that some of you are actually pregnant, and that's changing your life in a relationship here. And that's what we're dealing with there, with that one, right? Ooh, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. If you would like to get a reading from me, it could be a love reading or general or career, or, whatever. Email me at providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram. I'm Providence Tarot. I'm also NYC Kendrick on Instagram, Kendrick NYC. And I have a food account. It is called The Tongue Pop. And it's actually quite beautiful. Happy Leo season. Happy Mercury stationary direct. Happy, post-eclipse energy moving forward, and we're going to come out of this retrograde energy with all of the planets moving forward as we get closer to the fall. If you'd like to get a reading from me on Sundays, come to Shanti Shanti Bookshop and Crystal Gallery. It is at 230 East 14th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues in Union Square, East Village area. Thanks, everybody, and let's just close out the energy from these readings. Enjoy.